me with bullshit about the game, and then I'll start ranting about it.
Okay, everybody. Veteran0121 is going to give his honest opinion about one of his disliked games of Final Fantasy VIII.
Yes, I fucking hate that game with a passion. Well, T-Star, get me started, man.
Okay, what's your least favorite thing about it? You know, we got these card games that you say you hate.
What's my least favorite thing about Final Fantasy VIII is undoubtedly the battle system and the card game.
Describe us, because this music, you said you don't like the music and you muted your television.
That fucking mouth harp music that plays during the card game, yeah, I can't fucking stand that. No, it makes my fucking ears bleed. I have to mute the TV in order to stand that shit. I mean, it's horrible. Absolutely horrible.
And we have this leveling up shit. Your enemies aren't supposed to level up with you, game designers. What the fuck, people?
Most of the time when you level up in RPGs, you're supposed to be like getting stronger, and therefore your enemies should be easier to take out. But not in Final Fantasy VIII. No, if you didn't know anything about that game, like if you didn't listen to the tutorials or knew anything about junctioning magic, or had no concept of stat gains or any of that kind of stuff, or didn't read a fact about the enemies in that game as to the fact that once you get to a certain level, the enemies will also power up too. So yeah, it's just complete bullshit. I mean, why the hell would you make it like that, where the enemies level up with you? I mean, come on, that's like the dumbest idea ever. But at the same time, it's broken too, because you can keep your characters low level, you can junction magic to their stats, and just completely blow through the game. The enemies won't stand a chance. I mean, it can be either really hard or really easy, depending on what you do. You can sit there and spend hours and hours playing that retarded-ass fucking card game to get all these items that you can refine into like stronger spells, and you can get for that point in the game. And it's just bullshit. I fucking hate it.
And then you were saying something about how the limit breaks worked in that game.
Yeah, they're fucking random. They're bullshit. You need to be like in critical status. The fucking what is it, like an aura spell? You cast the aura spell on a character, and they're supposed to be able to pull off limit breaks when they're not in critical status. Well, I found that barely works too, and that's also random. All I want to do is just pull off a fucking limit break, but I can't because the fucking shit's random. Nah, I hate that shit.
So you would call Final Fantasy VIII a random piece of shit, basically.
Pretty much, it's just random. And yeah, the only limit break that's worth a shit is Squall's Renzek, or I think it's called Renzekuken, or I don't know how to pronounce it. Basically, it's only Squall's limit break is the only one worth a shit anyways, and you need to power up their weapons in order to get other limit breaks, which is a complete fucking waste of time too, because you need components to do that. And the weapon power doesn't really go up. I mean, you could keep a character with their initial equip, and you can still do good damage at the end of the game with that initial weapon, as long as you have the proper magic junction to their strength. So again, the fucking weapons in that game are worthless except for limit breaks.
So Paul, what is your let me ask you this, who is your favorite and least favorite characters in that game?
My favorite character in FF8 is definitely Squall, and that's only because of his inner monologue, basically talking about how all the characters are just idiots, or he's thinking about it. He's like, God, why are we doing this? The facepalm moments, those are pretty funny. So he's like pretty much the only likable character out of the whole game. The rest of the characters are just fucking annoying. Like Selphie, for instance. I can't stand that bitch. And Renoa, I mean, why the hell would you call... she's a 17-year-old girl, and she's still calling people meanies. I mean, who the fuck talks like that? I don't care. A 17-year-old girl should not be talking like that. I don't know. There might be 17-year-old girls out there that still talk like that, but if you do, well, it's messed up. I don't know what to say. Grow up.
Yeah. So who's your least favorite? Oh, you already said Selfie.
Selfie probably. Well, actually, they all suck. Zell, he's annoying as fuck too, man. I can't stand that piece of shit.
Oh, you kidding me? You don't like the Mike Tyson look?
I'm not talking about his looks. I'm talking about his personality. I can't fucking stand Zell.
But he loves hot dogs, Paul.
So who doesn't like hot dogs, man?
That's a good question.
That is a good question.
Who have you met that doesn't like hot dogs?
I don't know. Maybe vegans. That's about it.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Would you call this game? What is better, Final Fantasy 8 or 13? Because we all know, well, at least me and Kenshin know how you hate 13. But is this below 13?
No, Final Fantasy 13 is better.
Wow.
It is. I'm sorry to say, but it is.
Oh.
And believe me, it's not much better, but it is better.
Yeah, and you said the best part of the game is Disc 2, and Disc 1 was just completely terrible.
Like in Final Fantasy 8, Disc 1 is just utter BS. Your teacher is 18 years old. I mean, I don't know, why are we going to a fire cave, or why are we going to a fire cave to recruit a fire demon? Why are we doing that again? What was our mission in Dole? What? And then Disc 2 is the only part of the game where it gets interesting, because like the two gardens, apparently they can actually fly or hover. That was a complete mind fuck. It's like two flying Christmas ornaments duking it out. So yeah, that's like the best part of the game right there. The end of Disc 2 is the best part of the game. Then after that, it just goes down the shitter. It's just that whole fucking time compression bullshit, and that fucking goofy guy with the umbrella collar or whatever, and that Esther Town, or what? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, kind of.
Dr. Odin.
Yeah, that fucking guy. I mean, what the hell? What the hell is up with that shit? No, just that whole time compression bullshit. And I fucking hate that game.
So now, I know. People have been asking you to actually maybe LP your hated Final Fantasy game, one of them.
Yeah.
What do you say to them? Are you gonna LP this thing and just diss on it the whole time? Because that's gonna be some funny stuff, man.
Yeah, that's exactly what it would be.
Oh God.
It'd be a complete rant. Like the whole LP would just be a rant. I would have to put disclaimers at the beginning of every video. Warning, if you are a fan of this game, do not watch, and are offended easily, do not watch, or something like that.
Okay, so I've been actually wanting to play. I've never played this game before, but after what you've told me, I probably shouldn't waste my time with it.
Yeah. Well, bottom line is, if you like Final Fantasy VIII, great, good for you. I'm glad some people like it, but honestly, I think it's a big pile of steaming goat shit. I really do.
Oh.
It's the worst game in the series, almost, pretty much. It's bad. It's just bad. The characters are annoying. The fucking battle systems is fucked beyond all hell.
Yeah. What about the
interesting, and the plot is so fucked up that it's just. And I still don't know if Squall survives or dies at the end of the game. I have no idea. I have no idea whether that character lives or not. I mean, I think he lives. Like, they got the little camera at the end or whatever, and they're showing all the characters, and they show Renault on the balcony, and all of a sudden this Squall appears out of nowhere, and like, I don't know, do they kiss or something at the end? I don't fucking know, but when the first time I played that game and I saw the ending, I was like, okay, so did he die? Is that like his ghost? I mean, what the fuck?
Writers.
Yeah, I fucking hated it. I hate the dialogue in that game, most of it. Zell is just, oh my god. Zell is probably, he's one of the most annoying characters. Zell and Selphie are probably, those are the two worst characters. Renault is a fucking whore. Quistis is probably the only other character besides Squall that I can stand, and that's for completely shallow reasons. Because who wouldn't want a teacher with a whip? I mean, come on, man.
Oh, there you go. Yep.
Yeah, and like seriously, how come they all have to be from the same orphanage? What the fuck was that all about?
Yeah, just all the stupid plot bullshit, and then the villain gets introduced to you, and it's like, what? You mean the sorceress that we've been fighting all this time was our fucking our orphan mom or orphanage mom or what?
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah, there's a lot of that's just one of the many stupid plot shits in that game. It's fucking terrible. It's terrible.
Don't buy it, folks. It's garbage. Don't play it.
Do better than that. Just download it and play it on an emulator and find out for yourself if you're really that curious. But if you're not that curious and you want to take someone else's opinion for it, then yeah, don't try it. It sucks. You will be disappointed, I think. It's if you're like me, you'd be disappointed.
Yeah, well, you gave a lot of pros on not to play it. Can you give us any pros to play it? Is there anything you like about the game?
Some of the music is pretty good. I mean, it's Nobuo Uematsu. Of course, some of the soundtrack is pretty good. We'll give it that. Mm-hmm. The graphics, of course, are pretty decent. They're not bad at all. It's a PlayStation game, so I don't know what your graphical expectations are, but the graphics are pretty good.
Yeah.
Complain about that.
I see.
I can't really think anything else. Graphics and sound pretty good.
Now, is there anything you like about the game, Kenshin?
Well, personally, I don't know. Different from Paul, I think the story's all right, but then again, I totally, when I play that game, I suspend disbelief. I don't believe anything is not a coincidence after playing it the first time. I'm actually one of those people that if Paul played it, I like the game and I wouldn't be offended, but I'd love to see just his take on everything. You know what I mean?
I mean, I've never played it. I've never beaten it. I've watched a couple LPs on it. But, different people have different opinions on different stuff. And
true. Very true.
So one person might hate it and the next person might love it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, but we was just talking about it, and he was like, I could rant about this all day.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm done, actually. I'm done. Well, I was ranting about it before you started recording, so I'm kind of all ranted out right now, man.
Okay, all right then. Well, I guess we got a good 13 minutes in of why veteran0121 hates this game.
It's a steaming pile of goat shit.
And that's all you really need to know about Final Fantasy VIII, everybody.
Yeah, and if you like it, don't go ape shit if you don't agree with me either, so whatever.
Yeah, this is just our opinion on the game, and everybody has a different opinion on stuff.
Yep.
Opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one, and they all stink.
Oh, good one.
Yep.
Okay, everybody, so this has been Talking with T-Stout with my two buddies.
Veteran0121
and Kenshin1913.
And have a good day.